What's going on YouTube? Uberman here. Today we're going to be changing the shocks, front and rear, as well as the transmission filter, transmission pan gasket, and we're going to replace the transmission pan with a chrome one that has a drain plug so that we can easily drain and fill the transmission next time. That's going to be about it for what we have on the agenda today, because it's Sunday and it is getting a little bit late today. So we're going to go ahead and knock that out. To help me out, I've got my brother, who is hanging out probably somewhere. There he goes. Brother over there, he's going to be helping out. And then we've got this kid right here, Nick. Say hi, dude.
Hi.
Okay, so we got Nick, we got Tim. Between the three of us, we're actually going to put the kid to work a little bit because it's good to teach him a little bit about cars. For the transmission fluid, we're going to be going with my favorite fluid ever, which is Valvoline Max Life Full Synthetic ATX. This does work on something as old as this, although I'm not sure I'm a big fan of putting synthetic into something from 1977. But this is excellent fluid, and I think it's great for this truck. So we're at least going to give it a try. It does meet the requirements for this truck, which is back in the day of Dextron and Dextron 2, I think. So this does meet the requirements for that. It does resist better against thermal breakdown than traditional transmission fluid. It lasts longer. So I think it's a good choice. We're gonna have to climb under here and get down to the transmission, which I'll set this up better in a moment. But there is the transmission pan that we're gonna be pulling off. And then we got our factory original shocks right here. So we got to get those off on all four wheels, and that's about it. So let's jump into it. Well, I can get to all the bolts except for the two.
Is there a bracket point?
Yep.
And that bracket's welded, not bolted?
No, it's bolted, but it's not fun to remove it. Okay, how about a 13 on the tiniest ratchet with a tiny extension, and maybe I can slide it in. All right, so sorry I had to cut the video off on you guys. We ran into some issues when working on the truck. We ended up working on this thing, I think, till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, let's show you what we did. All right. Climbing under it, we got the, you can't see it from here, I guess. Okay, let's try this again. We've got our new shocks. All right. New shock on the other side. We've got the new shocks on the rear as well. Same ones, matching Bruiser XDs. Keeps the ass end on the ground. We did replace the transmission fluid, filter, etc. But what happened is, you can probably see this cross member right here. Turns out this cross member was seriously in the way. We had to remove the entire cross member. That was a real pain. A real pain, let me tell you. If you can see up here, this is the vacuum modulator. We put a new transmission mount, which is right there. Center of the screen is a transmission mount. Put a new tranny mount, put a new vacuum modulator. Found a leak right here. This is where the speedometer cable plugs into the transmission. That thing was leaking like crazy, which had torn up the old mount and ruined it. But if you can see this pan, this, for any of you that know your GMs, this is not a TH400. This is a TH350. And that is where we ran into all kinds of problems. Removing that cross member was a real chore. And the new chrome pan that I bought was for a TH400. And the filter and pan gasket was for a TH400. So basically, we just said, screw it, went and bought all the proper parts from AutoZone. And I figure since we're in there and we are doing all this anyway, since we had to remove that mount, we might as well go ahead and replace the vacuum modulator. There was nothing wrong with the old one that I know of, other than it was 41 years old. So we went ahead and just replaced the stuff that looked like it might as well be replaced because we were, you know, down there anyway. It took a lot of time. It took a lot more time than we expected, but we got it done. The fluids changed, transmission shift's great, vacuum modulator, filter, pan gasket, all of that stuff is done. The shocks are replaced. The truck runs and drives very, very well. But unfortunately, I got so caught up in trying to get that work done that I just ended up leaving the video recording. I forgot about it. And I mean, truthfully, the truth of the matter is I forgot about the camera sitting under there and I just focused on getting the work done. And you know what's crazy, guys? As much as I love this car, I paid almost $40,000 for this, right? This is my baby, my first brand new car, 2017 Mustang GT. I love this car. Almost $40,000 for this car. And I got the Roush exhaust. As much as I love it, I daily drive this truck every day. No air conditioning. I drive this truck all day, every day. This Mustang has, I don't know, 4,000 miles on it. And I bought it. See what the mileage is on it right now. It's not going to show me. Well, I know the mileage is between 4,000 and 5,000. It hasn't even had its first oil change yet. And I bought this thing, I think October of last year, maybe even before that. So I've had this car, we're pushing a year that I've owned this thing. And I never drive it. I think that's crazy. A lot of people see me rolling around in that truck, you know, and they think, oh, this is some poor guy that can't afford a good car or something. And it's funny you know, because while a lot of people are judging me, thinking that I can't afford a decent car, I've got a $40,000 car sitting in the driveway. But you'll know when I'm out on the road. You will. When I do play with this car, man, we have a great time. This car is a blast to drive. I love it. Love this car, but also love that truck. So let me show you what's next on the agenda, and then we're going to get out of here. Next major thing that we're going to be doing is installing these Flowtech headers. These are cheap. You know, I could have gone with name brand, but this truck is about doing things more on a budget. We're still going to be working on getting the paint and body done. That's still coming. We got all of our flanges, manifold gaskets. Here's what the headers look like. And I think I paid like $164 for these. These are some nice long tubes, right? I think they're beautiful headers. The bends are really nice, really clean bends. I do see that we got like a dent right here. I assume that's probably supposed to be there. I don't know for sure. I mean, it doesn't look all that professional, but I'm guessing that probably has something to do with spark plug, maybe. See that dent right there? I don't know. Anyway, under 200 bucks for a set of headers, you know, I'm not going to complain. We've got the mirrors that we still need to put on. These are the mirrors I decided to go with. These later 80s chrome side mirrors. We got the distributor. This is the same distributor that's in it right now, high energy ignition. We're going to replace that with the vacuum advance. We have, I think last but not least, we got in our door seal kit from, plug for 1A Auto. Thank you, 1A Auto. They make great how-to videos, and they sell the products, and they stand behind them. So we have door trim, more door trim. We've got the window seals for the wing windows. We've got the drip panels. Everything. Complete window kit plus door kit. This will seal the passenger and driver side of the truck completely. Windshield does not have any leaks. Rear window doesn't have any leaks. And that's pretty much it. Then we got to get the paint and body done. So just wanted to kind of do a finale, a conclusion to this video. Sorry I couldn't document the rest of the process. It was a real pain in the ass. But we got it done. I got a little bit of money here to play around with. It's about $4 grand. We're going to have some more fun. I'm ready to get the thing painted though, but that's going to be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed the content. Stay tuned because we have some more stuff going on with it. Like this video if you enjoyed the content. If you thought the video sucked, we'll give it a thumbs down. And stay safe out there, guys. Comment below. We'll catch you soon in the next one.